Hello again. Today I am practicing another trading day. Let's see. I was trying to trade like live trade, and I'm just not seeing anything right now. You can see it's in this trading range is what it looks like. So let's go ahead and practice. We will go to the 9th. August 9th. Okay, I'm starting once again at 6, which is what I normally do. But today I'm going to practice like a little bit further than 6 because I am finding that helpful if I am also comfortable at other times of the day. Okay, so let's look at what's happening here. I will first zoom out. Okay, overall, we're sort of in an upward trend over the past 24 hours. Now I can see we definitely had a nice upward trend, sort of like that was happening. Maybe you could say like that. I think I like that better. But something happened here, and it looks like we are now going down. The question is, how far down are we going? Also, okay, so this was sort of a double top with some consolidation up here at this point. I bet if we looked like way over here, yeah, I bet there was some, oh shoot, I hate the way I can, but I bet there was some resistance that it was meeting somewheres up in here. Because you can definitely tell it kept trying to go higher and it could not go higher. And then it started to come down. So we started to come down, and then we tried to come up. Didn't work. Quickly came back down even more. Here we had what looks like a double bottom. So this could be somewhat of a reversal point that we're going up, or we're attempting to go up. But again, we've still got really strong down, and it's 2 small bars. So let's see. Okay, we're definitely no longer in this continuous upward thing. Now, one thing I will do is I will look at this larger trend from here up to the highest point. Maybe we'll say the highest point was right there. So I would expect this down leg to come down to either here or here, and we haven't reached there yet. So that means we might have more falling to do, but not necessarily. So let's look at the pressure. We have 3 red bars, 1 green bar, 1 red bar, 2 green bars, 3 red bars, 2 green bars. It's fairly even, although we're still slightly in favor of selling, because you see these are 3 sell bars, and then here again 3 downward sell bars, and we're only getting 1 or 2 green bars. So I think we're still in a sell right here. If we look at this recent trend and we kind of look at the top of this channel, I would draw the top of this channel somewhere like that. And I would draw the bottom of the channel. I don't know. We could say there was a tight, it was a tight channel like this, and then it just tried to come down but failed. You could say that, or you could just say something. I think I'm going to go something like this, where we're touching here, and then this one attempted to break out and go down, but it failed. Okay, so looking at this, I think we're still in a sell. It looks like we've reached the top of this trend channel, and now I would expect us to come down. I don't love how this bar has a long wick on the bottom. And we haven't formed a new low with this yet. I don't love that, but we're definitely not forming higher highs. Like this green bar was higher, and these red bars were definitely higher. What else? But there's also some kind of, I feel like there's some kind of support in here. Maybe this is like a little bit of a supply zone left over from here. Because if you notice, every time we come down into here, we wick back up. And as soon as we came down into here, we very quickly seemed to go back up. And then we wicked down here, we wicked down here, and we wicked down here, and we couldn't stay down here. So even though this, like, as far as the trend channel goes, if I was just looking at where we are in the channel, this looks like a perfect place to do a sell, to go short, because we're at the top of the trend channel and I want to follow it down. However, I'm not really liking the way that these bottom wicks are. It's making me worry that we're not going to be able to continue to go down and that there's something here that's stopping us from going down. So I'm going to watch it go one more 5 minutes. Okay, so yeah, see, I'm glad that I did not buy there, because maybe we are breaking this trend channel, or maybe the channel is more like this. I don't know yet. I feel like this, I don't know, this kind of fits a little more, but we'll see. Okay, I don't really know. And am I willing to buy here? I mean, it is a good bar. It is a solid bar. But again, we're like, you see how we came right to this point right here? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not ready to buy yet. I'm still watching. Okay, we came down. So it's possible this is like all of this. This is kind of some sideways movement that's consolidating. Things are still not clear. I'm still waiting on the sidelines. Okay, so now we're going up, we're going down, we're going up. We're doing this like choppiness stuff. So, and I'll draw right here where I'm seeing like the top of this choppiness, and the bottom is definitely a little more loose, but maybe somewhere in here, maybe this is a trading range where we're going up, we're coming down, we're going up, and we're going to go down. This is not a bar that makes me want to buy right here. And we're also not in a location where I'm ready to buy. So I'm going to keep watching. Okay, this is just kind of more the same. We are really trying to go up. We are trying to like break upward, but it's just not happening. But I don't know, that's telling me that there is some selling pressure that is there, and the selling pressure is trying, but it is failing as of right now. So let's keep watching. Okay, so yeah, it kept trying, and it's like it gave up, and so it wasn't gonna hold back anymore. And now the bulls took over. I mean, the bears took over, and we're going down. Okay, so now here we are again at the top of our channel. If we're still in this channel, maybe we are not, because we had this like trading range right here. So am I, and we have very, very little wick on the bottom. So that's a really good bar, but we still haven't formed a new low. So I'm still watching. Oh, okay. That would have been a good bar to enter on. And now we've come down and we've hit the bottom of the trend channel. Okay. And so we tried to go down further, but no, it seems like we are sticking to this channel. So I feel like this channel line is a pretty good spot, and it's pretty strong. Oh, okay, but there it went all the way through. Okay, so we are attempting to break out down, it looks like. Oh man. Okay, so I want to go short because this is still a good trend bar, but I worry whenever we're at the bottom of these because sometimes we get stuck on these. Okay, but I'm going to just try. Okay, there we go. I am happy with 185. I'm going to go flat because, number one, because I'm happy with 185. Number two, because just like I said, we sort of got caught on this lower limit of this opening range. Like we tried to wick down below it and we couldn't close below it. So we might come back up. I'm not sure. That's why I'm going to flatten right there. Now, okay, let's talk about this. I guess if I was going to look at this and say, what would be the ideal place to enter? The ideal place to enter would have been this bar right here. Okay. And I'm sure there's lots of people that would have known to enter on that bar. But I was still having some uneasiness about this trading range, and I wasn't sure if we were still in this trend channel. So I didn't buy at this bar. But the point is that it's okay if you don't buy at the most ideal place. It's okay if you miss out on some profits. Like, sure, I could have had a whole lot more profits if I would have followed this whole thing all the way down. But I made what I consider a decent profit, something I'm happy with right now. And I felt like I didn't have to risk very much. I kept my risks very small in my mind. So I'm still happy with it. And I think that's an important part. I think it's important to get okay with that in trading. Okay, what's next? Just like I thought, it's like right there on that line, exactly. So we might be trying to now reverse up. We started down here at the opening of this session. We went up and now we came all the way back down. A lot of times we will go back up to some level. Okay. So part of me wants to buy on this. But let's see. Oh, I just did one yesterday. Hold on a second. I just did this whole thing where I was learning about double bottoms. One second. Okay. So here, I will show you this. I did this whole study kind of on double bottoms. And what I found was, you see these where the first red bar has a wick and the second bar does not have a wick. Same thing right here. First bar has a wick, second bar does not have a wick. Those seem to not do as well. See, this one, it tried to go up and then it immediately came back down. This one, it tried to go up and it didn't go up very far and then it came back down. However, these over here where the red bar has very little wick and then the green second bar has a big wick, those seem to do better. And I looked back through several charts and I found a similar pattern. If this red bar has a small wick and this one has somewhat of a wick, I think we get a better, outcome is what I see here, here. This one had neither on both, but okay. So let's go back to our chart. So what does this one look like? This one looks like, right? Yeah, it's got the long, this kind, and this kind. So it looks like the kind that doesn't work as well. So I'm not going, and then also coupled with the fact that it has a really high, really tall wick on top of it. The wick on top of it is almost as long as the body is. So that tells me that it tried to go up and it was pushed back down. So I'm not wanting to buy on this bar right here. Now, if we get another one, then I might, but let's see what happens. Okay. Well, that would have been a really good bar to buy on, but this one is a solid trend bar, and I think I might enter here. I might not get as big of a bar, but we'll see. 95. Okay. I want to, let's see. I'm such a chicken because I want to flatten again. I want to get out of it again. Although we're only halfway up the trend. We're only halfway up the trend channel. If I just extend this, we're only halfway up. So we should keep going. However, let's also look at this downward trend. And whether I started from that bar or I started from that bar, we have not yet hit our fib retracement. So if The point that I'm making with that is that if we were going to come down and then up and then down again, I would expect it to come up to that 50% mark, which we have not reached yet. So, although 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm going to flatten. I think I am. I feel like y'all are going to call me chicken, but, or I don't know. Anyways, okay, so I'm flattening that one. And I now have 280. So I am actually happy. That is like beyond my daily goal. That's the other reason why I flattened there, but it does kind of look like it's going to keep on going up. So let's see. Oh, okay. So happy that I flattened there. So happy. Okay. So we went far down, and now what do we think is happening? Do I still think this trend channel is in place? I think we're attempting to exit the trend channel, and we might be going for a trading zone. Trading range. Let's see what happens. Oh, okay. That's a big one down. Now, okay, do I want to try to enter again? Because this is a really nice, full, solid flush trend bar. And I would expect that we would continue to go down until here, possibly. So I might try again. Oh. Okay, I don't like to be here. It means that we could keep going down, but we could also come up. I have to flatten. I just do. Yep. We went up a little bit. Okay. Now let's see what else happens. More down. Okay, so if I could have held on to it, if I could have like held on to it and not gotten scared that it went all the way up here, then that was a decent amount of profit to be made, but I'm fine with it anyways. And even though I did lose $25, I'm still at $255. So I'm still above my goal for the day.